Every morning, I'm awakened by this beautiful sun outside my window. I swear I'm so grateful for it. Its rays are so powerful that it not only lightens my room, but it also lightens my mood. And whenever I have time, I just sit and gaze at it for some time before getting out of my bed. It's such a simple act, yet it's so powerful. Anyways guys, today I'll be explaining the real meaning behind Dear Carrie, play this if I die. Alright guys, so my tea is ready and I swear it's so good. God bless this tea and the beautiful weather today, man, just makes me happy. Anyways, without further ado, I think I'm gonna start off with the video. So yep, let's do it. So the reason why I start off with this little clip where I'm in the Himalayan mountains with my cousin slash friend, best friend, is because it's a beautiful memory of mine and I kind of miss the mountains back home, which that is Himalayas. So yeah, it's just a beautiful memory, so I thought I might as well just start with this little clip. Dear Carrie. So I start the video by saying Dear Carrie because Carrie is one of my personal diary that I used to own. I think it was from back in 2013-14. I don't really remember the exact year, but yep. So I named it Carrie because I got inspired from this movie which was based off Stephen King's book called Carrie, and the reason was because I could really relate and resonate with the character in the movie. Carrie is a little girl who used to get bullied at school, and when I was little I used to get bullied myself, and the part that got me inspired was this character used to have superpower, and that is I think telekinesis, and I always wished I had some sort of superpower to deal with people that bullied me when I was a kid. So I literally remember it's gonna sound silly, but I literally remember there used to be this little forest near my school, boarding school, and I used to go there and just sit and try and meditate and I don't know, try and unlock some sort of superpower, I guess. But yeah, it's a beautiful memory. So this is why I named my diary Carrie. Let me get another sip. It's been ages we haven't had a chat. I haven't forgotten you. In fact, I was gonna come see you this time. I say this part because after my last visit to India, I forgot my diary there, and yeah, so I've got a lot to write, and it's been ages since I've written anything on it, and I especially want to write about this current situation where the world is going crazy. I was actually meant to go back to India this time, and I thought I would get my diary with me, so I had even taken like 6 months off from my uni, but unfortunately because of the current lockdown and international airlines being shut down or being held, I couldn't go back. So that's why I say it's been ages, we haven't had a chat, I haven't forgotten you, and in fact I was gonna come see you this time. But the world's going crazy right now. It feels like the world's gonna end at any moment, and people are dying everywhere in the world. So in this part I'm just trying to describe what's happening out there in the world because of this coronavirus lockdown, and how people are dying everywhere in the world, how people are losing their loved ones. So yeah, it's kind of a hard situation for everyone, and if you guys listen closely to the lyrics, it says, when we leave this room, it's all gone. It feels like the world's gonna end at any moment. And by room, I'm trying to say world. So if we leave this world, it's all gone. And by it's all, I mean all the material possessions and the material gains we earned after destructing nature, it's all gone, it doesn't matter. Having been insecure about my own life, I closed my eyes and all I could see was, damn, these little moments. So on this part I say I close my eyes because this is gonna sound really silly again, but I kind of remember lying on my bed with my eyes shut, and I was trying to vision and imagine myself as a dying man, just to know how a dying man would feel. And after some time of imagining myself as a dying man, all I could see was these little moments I spent with my mother. This time where I was pissing off a cliff with my cousin slash brother, best friend, and yeah, it was just little flashes of memories. And the part that really shook me was all those countless stresses I took about my career, my future, I think it was all irrelevant. So I say we should really live in the present and not really stress too much about the future, because who knows, we might just die tomorrow because of COVID-19, or it could be anything else.
These will just be places to me now. The foreman is down.
And this part says the foreman's down, and the reason why I decided to use this little footage of footprints facing towards the sea is because I wanted to denote these big politicians and leaders has committed sort of suicide by destructing nature and creating this whole situation right now. We are rising the stairs now because all our leaders are down, and we are being more aware of what's actually happening out there in the world, and everything's being more evident. All the lies, political gains, corruption, everything is making more sense. So we have come to the realization of how blinded we have been for all these years.
Oh dude, the waves are going in.
This part of the lyrics says, and I find God in religions too. I decided to use this line here because I've always been a seeker myself, and I've never associated myself with one single religion. And though I was born a Hindu, and I decided to use this little clip of this beautiful family up in the mountains because they were from a different religion to that of mine, and I lived with these people for some time, and I gotta say it was one of the best experience of my life. They didn't really see me for my religion. Instead, they saw me as a single human soul. So they didn't really care about my religion, and they were very nice to me, and yeah, they really definitely touched some part of my heart. And this virus has definitely proven us that fighting over religions, caste, all of this is pretty pointless. We've got bigger issues to fight about, things like greed, corruption, pride. These are the things that will end the world. And everything's been in a lockdown, people are locked in their home, my friends are losing their job, and I'm scared of seeing my mom. And I think it's because we've waged a war against them. So this verse is pretty straightforward too, because I'm just trying to describe how people are losing their jobs and employment. And I say I'm scared of seeing my mom because as an essential worker I have to go to work too, and I've got a mom at home, and from the research I did, people of middle ages and older ages are more prone to be affected by this virus. So there were times when I thought I might actually be a potential carrier of this virus, and of course I didn't want to pass it to my mom, so that made me scared. It was a scary feeling. I think it's because we've waged a war against Mother Nature, and the losses we've had so far clearly shows how insignificant our forces are against the forces of Mother Nature. I think she could end us at any moment she wants. So here I'm just assuming that coronavirus is a part of nature, and our mismanagement and poor management of coronavirus has caused this big ass destruction. But hey Carrie, I think she's gonna forgive us, and all of this is going to get better. So I say these lines to try and give you guys a hope, because I genuinely think it's all gonna get better, and we all will get back to what we used to call a normal life. Forgive us, and all of this is going to get better. And if it does, I'll come see you. But if it doesn't, please tell her that I really loved her, Carrie. And I apologize on behalf of my kind. We didn't really mean to abuse her the way we did. And that I shall always be a part of her. Dear Carrie, play this if I die. So the reason why I decided to end this video by saying Dear Carrie, play this if I die is because I was feeling really emotional when I was writing this down, and also I really believe in the power of storytelling. And if I catch the disease somehow and end up dying, and my diary is still gonna survive, so I really hope someone's gonna find it someday, and it's gonna make a great story for the future generations to not make the same mistakes again, because that's the power of storytelling. Cheers, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you soon.